Welcome to the channel, guys. Truck It Prowl here. So if you're new to HGV driving, then you might have found it very hard to find your first job. Well, in this video, I'm going to dive straight into it and talk all about the little ways and tips that basically I found were very helpful to me when I was looking for my first job. So sit back, relax, strap in, let's do this. So, as you can see, it is freezing cold. It's almost in the minuses, not quite just yet. It's 1 degree this morning. Warmed up a little bit now the sun's out, but it's still cold enough, hence why I've got the old hat on. I hope it fits me well. I mean, I've got a really big head, so it doesn't always suit me hats, but hey ho. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you guys today is basically just to have a little chat about how hard it is to find a job at the moment if you're a new HGV driver. It's something that a lot of people have been asking me, a lot of people saying, how do I get a job when I'm a new driver? Nobody will employ me, I don't have any experience, they all want experience. How am I supposed to get experience if I don't get given a chance? And I totally understand this. I went through exactly the same thing when I passed 7 years ago now, and basically what I had to do was just be determined and get my foot in the door somewhere. So I just kept on applying for loads and loads and loads and loads of jobs online, and I wasn't having any luck at all online. No one was getting back to me. It just seemed like I'd wasted my money, spent all that money out to get my license, and I was going to be unemployed. And not only that, I made quite a brazen move when I left my old job, which was truck tyre fitting. I just left. I didn't have a job to go to. I didn't get my license and then go into truck driving. I literally made the decision to leave, then did my truck license basically as soon as I left, and then it was a couple of weeks before I got my license. So what did I do? Like I said, I applied online, wasn't having any luck, so I decided to take a different approach. I personally went and spoke to some drivers that I knew, asked if there was anything going with them. Didn't really have any luck there, so that approach kind of failed really. But one of them did point me in the right direction. He said, have you tried just going in and talking to some of the transport managers? And I was like, well, no, I haven't. Is that something you do? Everything's online now. And the guy said to me, well, look, every time I've wanted to get a new job or been looking for a job, I don't go online. I'm old school. I'll go into the companies which I've seen about in the docs or wherever, and I'll go pop my head in and have a word with the transport manager. And he said that has always worked quite well for me. And he said I did it also as a new driver. I thought, alright, fair enough, I'll give it a go. So that's exactly what I did. Walked into a transport office of a company that I was looking for. It looked quite promising, and they said, sorry, we don't have any class 2 work at the moment, it's only 7.5 ton work. Excuse me 1 second. Only class 2 work, they said. Sorry, only 7.5 ton work. So I was like, fine. Beggars can't be choosers. Hit me up on the 7.5 ton. The money was 29 grand a year. It was still better than what I was earning doing truck tyres, and it got my foot in the door. The place where I worked as well, doing the 7.5 ton, they had class 2, class 1, 7.5 ton. So I worked on the 7.5 tonners for about 2 months, I think it was, and obviously being there, not having any problems, not getting any infringements, not having any accidents, I approached them actually essentially and said, is there any class 2 work available now? And they basically said, wait a little while and there will be something coming available soon. So yeah, a couple of weeks later, I was on the class 2. Did that for a few months, and in the process of doing that, I was going in for my class 1 test. Got my class 1 and went back to them and said, look, I've got my class 1 now, have you got any jobs through it? No. Kept asking, was there for a few months. It's pretty unlikely. It's one of those companies where it's a bit hard to get onto class 1, they need more class 2 drivers. And I was like, right, fair enough, but I want to be earning better money. This is what I did my class 1 license for. So I decided to leave there and got myself a job with a refrigerated company, a bit like just basically delivering fresh fruit and all sorts of food really to like major supermarkets like Tesco's and all them sort of things. And from there I did 4 on 4 off, and it went pretty well. It was a pretty good job to be in. The money was okay, wasn't like amazing, but it was a starting point, and it got me the experience that I needed to be able to go to other places and basically say, yep, I've got experience. And pretty much every other job after that, it's been pretty easy to get. Don't get me wrong, I am in an area where HGV drivers are in high demand, but I think it's more of a case of as soon as you get that experience under your belt, the world is your oyster. So if you are looking at getting your first job, then don't be disheartened by the amount of kickback that you've probably had, and sometimes they don't even reply to you online. But just be a bit more proactive, get yourself out there, go and speak to some of the transport managers, make sure you've got a CV with you if you can, and hopefully there'll be someone out there that sees you and gives you the chance a day. And that's probably the best advice I can give you on the topic really, guys. I hope this helps, and if it does, and you put it to work and it does work, then come back to the comments when you've tried it and let everybody know, because I think there's a lot of people out there that will be interested to know whether it does actually work. And it's all good me telling you, but when there's other people telling you and they've done the same thing, then it just sort of makes it that little bit more, gives you that little bit more of clarification, doesn't it? So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.